In 1955, at Princeton Hospital in New Jersey, the world's greatest mind, Albert Einstein, passed away peacefully in his sleep. But just hours later, something unthinkable happened. His brain disappeared. It wasn't stolen by a thief. It was taken by the very man trusted to perform his autopsy, Dr. Thomas Stoltz Harvey. During the examination, Harvey quietly removed Einstein's brain, without asking the family, without permission from anyone. He later claimed, "I did it for science." He placed the brain in formaldehyde, carefully preserved it. And when Einstein's son, Hans Albert, found out, he was furious. But Harvey promised he would study the brain only for science. Reluctantly, Hans agreed. Harvey then did something extraordinary and strange. He cut Einstein's brain into 240 pieces, labeled them, sealed them in jars, and took them home. Soon after, he lost his job at Princeton. He packed his car and drove away with the world's most famous brain in his trunk. For decades, Harvey lived a quiet, isolated life. On his kitchen table sat jars containing Einstein's brain. He would often tell friends, "I just want to understand what made him so different." In the 1980s, Harvey sent samples to top scientists, including Dr. Marion Diamond at the University of California, Berkeley. When she examined the tissue under a microscope, she found something remarkable. Einstein's parietal lobe, the area linked to math, imagination, and spatial thinking, was 15% wider than average. He also had more glial cells, the tiny support cells that feed and protect neurons. And one more mystery: the Sylvian fissure in his brain, a groove that usually divides regions, was partly missing, meaning his brain could communicate across regions faster and more freely than ours. These findings stunned scientists, but the question remained, did Harvey have the right to take that brain? Most said no. He broke medical ethics for personal curiosity. Harvey never became famous. He lived quietly, moving from place to place, always carrying jars of Einstein's brain. And in 1998, over 40 years later, he finally returned the remaining pieces to Princeton Hospital. Today, fragments of Einstein's brain are displayed in the National Museum of Health and Medicine and the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia, but some pieces are still missing. Einstein had written in his will, "Cremate my body. Let no one worship my remains." But fate had other plans. His body turned to ashes. Yet his brain became a legend, a symbol of human genius and human obsession. The man who unlocked the mysteries of the universe became a mystery himself. And maybe that's how the universe wanted it to be. If this story moved you, if you believe some mysteries should never be forgotten, then join us. Subscribe to Silence Chapter, where every story whispers what history tried to hide. Because sometimes silence tells the loudest truth. Usko or du main convert, Caro Mager Koi changes Mat Caro.